Hi there, I'm Marianne Means-Dufresne, and you're watching Success Stories. We're talking about how to turn pain into triumph and how one local organization uses art to change and impact lives. I'm lucky to be here with CEO Peggy Marshall of the Art Station. Thanks so much for your time today, Peggy.
Well, thanks for being here. I'm glad you came by.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Art Station and the work that you do. Could you tell us a little bit about what makes the Art Station different?
I would love to, because a lot of people don't understand what it is. And art therapy is a combination of mental health professionals who have all the training to be a counselor, but they've also got the training as an artist and how to use art in a therapeutic way as part of the session and working with clients.
So we're not talking arts and crafts here.
No arts and crafts at all. The emphasis is more on the process. Okay. The process, when you think of art, it's not about the finished product, it's more on process. And it's about the process of doing that art in a therapeutic setting with someone who has the training, credentials, and licensing to be able to help that individual deal with whatever challenge that they're dealing with, or life crisis, or change, or transition, to deal with it in a way that is a little bit easier to get to if you use the art as metaphors or a way to get the inside out and deal with it.
Can you tell us about a client that you worked with? And since we're talking about success stories, can you tell us about one that you've had here at the Art Station?
Yes, there's so many, and I get so excited
I'm sure it's hard
about
to pick one.
telling about them. But the painting that we see behind us, the circles, that was a high school student who was not doing very well. He was at risk of flunking out.
Okay. Here in Fort Worth ISD?
In Fort Worth ISD. Okay. And he was also kind of shut down, withdrawn, and really dealing with depression. So he came here, and what we were able to, the art therapist working with him was able to really start, and through a number of ways, to use art as the way to build a relationship to help him lower the walls. So that he was able to open up.
Because it wasn't going to be academics at that point in his life.
Not at all. So through the art, and this painting in particular, when they were doing this, was them sitting across the table from each other. And from then, the art therapist had him take the lead. Working on the initiative issues.
Providing leadership there.
And to use circles, because that's less intimidating. And so to take the lead and to start with the circles and deciding what color and where and what shape and what kind, and then just working back and forth like that was just one of the ways that, in subtle ways through art, as they are doing the therapy and discussion, that the action of that helps to get to some of the issues, and helps to see in a metaphoric way how he can find his voice and decide what he wants to do and to pursue that and put some goals in place to do that. And that's what he did. And this was one of many art projects that they did together as part of therapy. And he actually did go and decided what he wanted to do was go to trade school, and that's what he's done, and get a job. So
fantastic.
Good success story.
So how long did it take start to finish for him to go through that process?
I always get that question, how long does it take?
Yeah.
And it takes as long as it takes.
Okay. Is there an average?
Well, it depends on what's going on, and it depends on the circumstances with it. So it could be anywhere from 3 months to a year, or, it really varies.
Yeah.
Really varies.
Okay.
So there are treatment plans that the therapist does.
So just like in a traditional psychologist's office.
And with goals for the therapy. And so as you work through and complete those goals, then that kind of
guides
how long it will be and what they need to tackle next. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing the next time we visit about how we can create more success stories like this. So you'll have to give us the secret to that.
I can't wait.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I'm Marianne Means-Dufresne. We had the pleasure of visiting with CEO of the Art Station, Peggy Marshall, and you've been watching Success Stories.